Great morning, beautiful people.
Good, what's good?
If it were easy to make money in the stock market, everybody be doing it. They're not rich, and you know there's...
As Maya Angelou said, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. That's some of the best advice you're ever going to hear. At the end of the day, you should always be trying to change the things that you have the ability to change. There are inevitably going to be things that you can't change, but you're never helpless. You're never a victim. In that moment, you still have the unbelievable ability to choose to look at it in a new way, to choose to reframe it. And in that reframing, you change everything. You don't just change your own neurochemistry. You're not just changing the way that you feel. You're actually changing the way that you're going to approach the problem. Something that was moments before, something that seemed impossible, something that was breaking your will to continue to fight. The change in attitude becomes something completely different. And as Hans Selye said, adopting the right attitude can turn a negative stress into a positive one. And that game of mental jujitsu is what it's about. That game of flipping something on its head, of turning something around, of seeing it in a new way so that you can act in a new way is how you make forward progress. And understanding that, understanding the need to take control of your perceptions, understanding that, understanding your need to change your perspective, that's how you begin to get ahead. Once you understand your perspective is a choice, it is not objective truth. Burn that into your mind. It is not objective truth. The world that you see around you is simply the perspective through which you see it. All of life is a funhouse mirror. And when you acknowledge that, when you understand, you're looking at a distorted view of the way the world is, you realize that you can adopt a different distortion. You can adopt a distortion that allows you to see things more clearly, that allow you to see things in a way that empower you. And that should always be the first step, is figuring out not what is, not what you can change, but instead understanding what you need to change it to, and understanding that that change comes from inside you. It isn't a manifestation that you have to make in the outside world first. It's a change you have to make inside yourself. It is a shift of perspective. It is simply stepping to the side of what you're used to and how you're used to seeing things, and understanding that in reframing things, you take that negative and turn it into something that builds you up. But you've got to choose. You've got to decide. You've got to believe that you can do it. But once you believe that you can see things in any way that you need to reach your goals, your life will change forever, because you'll actually reach your goals. I want to dispel a myth for you. It's the talent myth. It's the belief that some people were just born with more than others, that some people are naturally gifted and some aren't, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and whatever you're going to be is essentially determined by how you started, that your DNA is exactly your destiny. I'm here to tell you right now, that's bullshit. It's just not true. It's not the truth of the way that humans are designed. As a species, we're the ultimate adaptation machine. But the very thing that puts us at the top of the pyramid is our ability to adapt. It is the fact that the brain is plastic, that it responds to change. It responds to stressors. It responds to repetition. And repetition is a slave to obsession. As Conor McGregor said, there's no talent here. This is hard work. This is an obsession. You could be anyone if you put in the time. That's one of the greatest athletes of our time telling you that he's not the result of genetics. He's not the result of natural gifts. He hasn't been bestowed something by God. He has shown up day after day in the most mundane of conditions. On the cold days, on the hot days, he put in the work because he was obsessed
with what he can become. And that repetition that you need to actually gain a skill follows that obsession. So in you right now, you want to start building that obsession. You want to look at it like an ember that can become a raging fire, but it needs your time and attention. It needs your time and attention. You've got to take that interest. You've got to take that spark of desire. You've got to flames. You've got to turn it into that obsession. And from that obsession, if you put in the work, if you do the things day in and day out, the back-breaking work, pushing through the pain, fighting through, feeling like an idiot, fighting through embarrassment, getting up, washing your...
Don't overcomplicate your trading. Hey guys and gals, my name is Jason Bond, and I'm the founder of
yourself up, doing it again, practicing, putting yourself at somebody's feet and asking, what could I have done better? Not look at the things you're doing well, but look at the things you're doing wrong. Look at the things you're doing poorly, staring at your inadequacies with no loss of pride. Because the only thing you value in yourself is your willingness to do that, your willingness to work your ass off. And as Sylvester Stallone said, I'm not the richest, smartest, or most talented person in the world, but I succeed because I keep going and going and going.
And that's the secret. There's nothing more than that. The people that you see that win at the highest level, they were the ones that didn't give up. They're the survivors. And you've got to ask yourself, am I a survivor type? Am I the type of person that continues to push through when it gets hard, when it gets boring, when I feel lost, when I don't know what I'm doing, when I have no faith in myself, even in that darkest hour? Can I push forward? Can I accept? Because the human body will respond to that stress. It will respond to that stimulus, but I have to show up. And I have to do the work. So that's the thing. You're not going to separate yourself based on your genetics. You're not going to separate yourself based on who your parents were or where you were born. You're going to separate yourself by showing up when you don't want to. You're going to separate yourself by pushing forward when it hurts. You're going to separate yourself by always...
C'est mon cadeau de Noël. C'est une foie gras, tout ça.
It's falling on your face. So never lose sight of that. It's the person that keeps going that can't be defeated.
If no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. Doesn't matter how old you are. Can't blame your gender. Doesn't matter where you're from. Doesn't matter how smart you are. Doesn't matter what your personality is. Doesn't matter how many strengths you have or what your strengths profile is at all. Doesn't matter how creative you are or empathetic. Doesn't matter how many years of experience, and doesn't matter how much you get paid. You can't blame them anymore. The data doesn't prove it out. Now, some people say, well, Brendan, those things must matter. I've seen studies. No, I'm not saying those things don't matter. Many of those things are very important, especially at certain parts of your life. But in high performance, it's not the study of initial success. Okay? Initial success is nice. And it's not the study of peak performance either, because at the top of every peak is a valley. I think people are tired of the ups and downs in life, and they want that steady path to growth. I'm a creator, but it's not what made me a high performer. There are a lot of people who are creative who can't organize their way out of box. There's a lot of people who are also empathetic, deeply caring, but they can't get stuff done. There are a lot of people who are extroverted who also push away people. So we can't say that any of those things lead to long-term success. But when we get it right, everything changes. High performers are more successful than their peers in almost
Yo, family, what's going on? How are y'all? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? I need somebody to let me know that they can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, bet. So listen, it's about to be a great weekend, a super fantastic weekend. I hope you guys had a great week. Because we had a great week trading. Like I believe I stopped trading on Tuesday or Wednesday? Wednesday. Like my first week ever. All the setouts, all the signals was perfect. No losses, 19-0. A lot of pips, right? That's cool and everything. But because it's the first time, it can't be the last time, if that makes sense. Like we can't be satisfied on like what already happened. We got to keep pushing forward and keep getting better on these charts. And I believe over the course of time that a lot of us are going to change our lives through trading, through Forex, through this skill set. Because I'm an athlete, right? I'm an athlete. So I look at trading as like repetition. How many times can I run the play? You know what I'm saying? How many times can I go to the gym, shoot the basketball? How many times can I go to the cage, hit the baseball? Right? So how many times can you get on the chart and back test? How many times can you mark up Monday candles and see, hey, when price closes below Monday's low, look at this. Like, we're going to make it simple, right? Because this is stuff that's actually happening, guys. When price closes below Monday low, I'm not even going to think about it, right? I done it so many times. I done went back all the way to the beginning of the year, back testing different pairs because I want my life change. I want my time back. I want my freedom back. I done it so many times that when I see it, I don't even think about it. I just press sell or I just press buy. Because, guys, this stuff is going to change your life. Look at this. It broke out of Monday's low, right? Don't even think about it. Press sell. You went right into profit, right? At the 3 hours, you never came back past that point. Boom, boom, straight down. You would still be in profit today. You would be up around 229 pips. In around 4 days, you will be in profit. So even if you place this trade and you completely forgot about it, you will be in the blue right now. Long-term investment, you held it for a week. So listen, this trade we got a tie. I can't decide on whether Bitcoin or USD ZAR is gonna be trade school trade of the week, right? Both of them are actually still going, right? So look, USD ZAR is still going from this sale right here, and it's currently it's up 105 pips. Potentially it was up 242 pips. So I can't decide which one need to be the trade of the week. You guys gonna have to drop in the chat which one. But anyway, this Bitcoin right here from Monday, as you guys see, all we did, these Monday candles, it's an indicator. Let me see if I can find it again. Write this down. If you use TradingView, this is the Monday candles that I use. Steven, or this ain't Steven, it ain't got no N in it. Let me write it out. Let me see if it let me write it out. Yeah. It's T-E-V-E-V-B. Wow. Whoa. These are my Monday candles. Let me make this all caps, my bad. Where'd it go? E-B-B. All right, boom. This is the Monday candles that I use because I know a lot of people, like this week, we had some people that had Monday candles, but they weren't the same as I had. All right, so this is the Monday candles that I use right here. So search that in the indicators, and you're gonna have the exact same Monday candles as I have. Look at the chart right here. This is what it's gonna do. It's gonna highlight Monday's highs and lows for you. You see that? All right. So everybody got that? Can I erase that off the board? Everybody got that?
Yes.
All right,
yeah, we got it.
Bet. So look, guys, this was this week, an actual trade that happened this week. All right, hold up. This is gonna be that person that say no. Oh no, I thought that was gonna be that person in the classroom that always be like, no, I ain't get it. But yeah, on right. I've been watching a lot of on right. That's where I'm getting it from. It's a lot of ways you can trade these Monday candles. But this is an easy one right here because I've been trading out support and resistance for the last 11 months or so, and this is just support and resistance for me. So support and resistance And what I've been learning from Kimberly Torres, just putting it all together, like, guys, it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal for me. Getting the double small accounts, not losing very much because we don't want to lose. So it's been phenomenal. Look at this. Actual trade that happened. Monday is high and Monday is low. Monday is high. Monday is high right there. And this is Monday's low. Right? And all that happened as soon as price broke out. Right here. Let's go to it on a smaller time frame. On the 1 hour, because I trade out the 1 hour most of the time. I wait for my breaks on the 1 hour. So look at this, guys. Price came in. I'm gonna break this down for you guys because this has been crazy. Price came in. We seen it close below. All right, we was waiting on just price. We was waiting on price to either do this. Boom, we was gonna buy it. I was gonna wait for price to do this. We was gonna sell it. It did that right here. It closed below. It closed below. We're not gonna wait till it gets right here and say, oh, it closed below. We're not gonna wait till it gets over here and say, oh man, I should have got into that trade. We're not gonna wait till it get right here and say, oh man, let me get in this trade. It's really falling. You see what I'm saying? Because this is stuff that's really happening. This is like how we work as humans. Like sometimes we don't trust ourselves. Right? We mark up these charts. How many of us have marked up charts, waited for our setup to happen? The setup happened, and we still didn't enter the trade.
Me.
Exactly. All of us doing it. You see what I'm saying? All of us doing it. You mark up the chart. You spending all your time. You like, yeah, I know I got this. I've been watching this paper for a week and a half. I know it's gonna happen. You mark it up, it happened, and you like, oh man, I don't think I need a place to trade. Then you let it get all the way down here, smash all your TPs, and now you upset with yourself for not trusting yourself. And then guess what? You beating yourself up. So you know how you fix that? Just take the trade. Just take it, because guess what? Good stuff is gonna start happening, right? So look, price closed below. You press sell. You wait for a couple minutes. Boom, you go into profit, right? What I've learned, the spread on Bitcoin is crazy. On MetaTrader 4, on Hugo Sway, it is crazy. It is ridiculous. Yeah, it depends on your broker how big your spread is. I use Hugo Sway, so my spread is pretty big. But yeah, it depends on your broker how big your spread is. Let me check the chat real fast. They're trying to demo as much as you beat yourself up. Yep. Every time. So listen, look, even if you place a trade, you know what? It don't even matter about the spread, because this one wouldn't hit your stop loss regardless. Price came in right here, boom. As soon as you enter the trade, you start going into profit, right? You wait a few hours, you patient. Guess what else we got? Our EMAs. Our EMAs are crossed to the downside, so we looking for sales. So we now got two confirmations. All right, so listen, this how I be working in our minds right here. It be like, all right, I was on Caleb's training call. He said if the 4 across the 50 to the downside, we looking for sales. You said, all right, you got that wrote down, right? Now price get to your Monday low, and you also got this wrote down. Caleb said that if price break out of Monday's low, if it closes below, just press sell, right? You got that wrote down, and guess what happened? Man, so now you got two confirmations. Price, the 4 crossed the 50, price broke out your Monday low, you press sell, Now look what happened. Magic starts to happen. Price is actually selling. It's falling down. I'm just saying, it's like magic. So look, right now, price in the course of 2 days, this is where the patience game comes in at. In the course of 2 days, this is around 289 pips, right, that you'll be up on Bitcoin. Guys, don't over leverage. I usually trade a 0.01. Let me put this up here, 0.01 lot on Bitcoin, right? So it's like 10 cents a pip. 10 cents a pip. Right? And then I usually use between 100, or not 100. Oh yeah, 100 and like around a 500 pip stop loss. Cause it's Bitcoin, guys. It's gonna move. So 500 pips, what's that, $50? It's $50 out of your account. So I mean, you gotta, like, you might, if you don't use a 500 pip stop loss, and that would be for a bigger trade. So let me give you know, because I don't think nobody should be. I don't think we should be experimenting with that yet. Let's go 300. Anywhere from 100 to 300 pip stop loss. Mute everybody. Oh yeah, continue. All right, bet. So, all right, 10 cent lot size. I mean, yeah, 10 cent lot, not 10 cent lot size, 10 cents for a pip, a 0.01 lot size on Bitcoin. Because look, right now, just imagine this is you taking this trade. Boom, you just caught this on 0.01 lot size. Your $50 account just went to, $75 off of one trade in 4 days. That's a huge ROI, guys. Never forget that while we're trading, like, we're looking for a return on investment. So some profit is better than no profit, right? Don't get greedy. So where are we at right now on Bitcoin? Where's my Bitcoin chart at right now? All right, look, guys.
Caleb, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So, with the Monday's highs and lows, have you seen where price went over Monday's high, or did it always stay below Monday's high?
No. It goes over too. After I show you guys this, I'll back test like some regular pairs and some like US 30 and the NASDAQ and stuff like that, because it's super simple and we're gonna catch a lot of pips off of it. Because it's pretty simple. I'm gonna show you though. But it goes over too.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, when it's above, you buy. So look, right now where we at on Bitcoin, it actually almost hit our TP1. I've been watching Kimberly Torres, and basically, guys, these levels that I have is support and resistance. They're all support and resistance. This is my Mondays. This is actually Monday's low. My bad. Hold on. Monday's low. All right, so look, price didn't go up, or price went up for the buy, and then it came back down. What would have happened if you bought this on this candlestick? That would have been preference. You would have had to enter like on the 15-minute. See? Look, you can enter these charts off the 15-minute. Entries come. On the 15-minute or 1H. Right? 15-minute or the 1H is where the entry is going to come from. And that's any pair that we ever send out. It doesn't matter. Exotics, cryptos, whatnot. But listen, price right here closed above. Like I said, simple buy, price closed above. Look, price went up. Let me put the TP smash in the group too. In 30 minutes, your first TP got smashed was just around 37 pips. 37 pips. I mean, it might not seem like a lot because you trade in crypto, but guess what? Every single day, we're looking to catch around 25 to 30 pips. You see what I'm saying? So you just call 38 pips. It's the weekend. Cool. You get out the trade. But look, something interesting happened. Price came back down. And now we say, hey, sell if it closes below. Well, guys, you should be in this sell right now. You should be in this sell right now. Actually, like if you aren't in a Bitcoin trade right now, you still get in it. I get a whole trade out like while we on the call. That way you guys can see like this stuff is not a game. It will completely change your life if you take the time out to learn the skill, right? So listen, right now, Bitcoin, then it says sell if it closes below 7,156. Sell if it closes below. Well, it closed below. This looked like it closed below. Yep. Why is pulling back? Great entries. Look, this thing look like it's stair-stepping, right? Look like it's just kind of going down. Price can do all of this. Like, you see how price is shooting up and doing all of this? Price can do all of this. Price can come all the way back up in here. It can bounce up in here, play around up in here. Guys, guess what? It can come all the way right here. If it don't hit this stop loss, do not be in the chat. Tell us y'all still hold this trade. You're not closing trades out until they hit the stop loss. Right? We have a stop loss for a reason.
All the time people ask that is when they over leverage.
Yes. Do not over leverage. Because if you trade with 0.01, this go back and hit your stop loss and we see, I don't know how many pips this is. It's probably no, it's actually not. Around 100 pips. If this go back and hit your stop loss at 100 pips and you trade with 0.01, you should be good. You should be good if this hit your stop loss. But you ain't gonna be good if you over leveraged. You can go on the margin call. You gonna get the sweating because you seen your money be gone. You just won all these trades. In this one trade, you was gonna get trigger happy and over leveraged. Now you sweating. That's how it works, guys. Every single time. Every single time, that's how it works. Every time you over leverage, you lose. If that was not the case, it'd probably be over leveraged in every single trade. So listen, you still getting this trade right now. It closed below. We not gonna worry at all because look, our EMAs, the last time they crossed was to the downside. I'm glad it's crossed over because I'm gonna show you guys something. See that happened yesterday. So they crossed to the downside. So we in this sell. We just riding the wave with where price is going, right? Price, this looks like it's falling. Right? It's rejecting off of this area right here. You see what I'm saying? It's price is pushing down off of this area right here. Price was rejecting it right here. Now it became a ceiling and price is rejecting it right here. So we got a lot of confirmation that say, hey, Bitcoin is going to sell, right? It almost hit our TP1. That's cool. It didn't hit our TP1 yet. It just looked like it's pulling back. It's probably, I don't know, like Bitcoin when a few little pips of drawdown. Let's see. Like 9 pips of drawdown on Bitcoin. Like that is very, very good. So look, if you're not in Bitcoin trade right now, you can still get into it. It's in the signals chat. If it does not hit this stop loss, we still in this trade. We will hold this trade all weekend. We will hold this trade all week. We will hold this trade all month. If it don't hit the stop loss, we not going to get out of it. All right? It's all psychology. How many times have you closed the trade too early and then it went into profit after you closed it? So listen, let me go to NASDAQ because we're going to talk about these Mondays, highs and lows. This is probably one right here. Yep. Let's just do this one for instance. Monday highs and lows off the NASDAQ. You got to remember this is a lot of pips, right? Boom, Monday high. Monday low. Look, check it out. This trade right here, price broke above, close. This is where you would have entered, right? You would have went in a drawdown. That's okay. It's depending on where you got your stop loss. I don't know how to count the pips on the NASDAQ. We have to figure that out. But depending on where you had your stop loss, you would have seen all of this developing, right? You would have been looking at the charts every hour on the hour if you can. In a few hours, this was 12 hours. You would have came back. You would have been in a little bit of profit. You could have closed the trade. Even if this trade would have hit the stop loss, you're okay. Why? Because on the flip side of this, price broke out of Monday's low and you press sell. A little bit of pullback into profit. Catch your pips. Don't get greedy. Come out of the market. Let's just say this was 31 pips for imaginary purposes. 31.
That's a lot on NAS 10 or NAS 100. Get out. That's a lot.
This is a lot?
The 30 pips.
That you saying that's a lot?
For the NAS 100.
Oh, well, hey, look at that. That African said that's a lot. So, hey, it's a lot. So, then look at this. Price is doing this. Price be doing this crazy thing. Like, it just, because I've been watching so much on right, so I'm really starting to understand, like, head and shoulders and stuff. How much time we got? 6 minutes? We can get this done. But price is doing this crazy thing. Price is just going up. Let me change the line to black. Price is going up. If it breaks out a Monday high, either it's gonna keep on going or it's gonna come back down, right? In this instance, it came back down. When it comes back down and closes below, you got to start looking for these candlestick patterns because this is happening too often. Look at these candlesticks. Makes a pattern. Evening star, or is it morning star? Is it, if it's going up is morning, going down is evening, right? Yeah, see, boom, there you go right there. So it makes these patterns, morning star to evening star. So this is the evening star. Makes this pattern. Skinny girls, engulfing candle, look, it closes back below Monday's high. Now, your target is Monday's low. I see how it's working? So look, in like trying to draw this out, let me say this is Monday's high, this is Monday's low. price just did this. Price came from right here. It went up. Up, I don't want to go right here. So it consolidated a little bit. Then it said, I want to go here. It broke out of here and said, oh, I want to go here. It got right here. And look, guys, look what it did. It did the exact same thing. Could have got into the trade right here. Uh-oh. Could have got into the trade right here. And then guess what? It didn't want to keep going that way. So look what it did. Where's my box at? It kept consolidating. Look, it consolidated all the way up here. That was the last high before it broke out and kept going. You just put this in the K maker. Look at it from this aspect. Because all it did was consolidate. It came down here and it did this. And then guess what it did? It broke back through Monday's low. So now, does anybody know when it breaks through Monday's low, going to the upside, what would be the target going up?
Monday's high.
Bet, exactly. So look at how many entries you could have got on Monday's high. You already know it broke out, consolidated. Look at this. This K maker too. Look at this. Simple stuff that we all learning. Look at this. This could be your K maker right here. Price broke out. Look at that entry. Boom. Entry. Great. Entry. Boom. Price broke out your K maker right here. That's what you guys got right here. Another entry. But it's going to get better. Why? Because we're learning these things called candlestick patterns. This is a bearish engulfing on your Monday's low that is breaking back through. You enter the trade right here, and your target is Monday's high. Then look, it's going to do the exact same thing. You don't even have to take this trade. Your trading week could have been over with. But let's say you did take the trade. You lost it. Oh, well. Let's say you lost this trade. Oh, well. Guess what happened again? So we're gonna deem this as our one loss. We just lost a few pips. We're going to deem this. Let's change the color. We change it to blue, and we're going to darken it out a little bit because it was a lesson. It wasn't a loss. Look, price consolidated, broke out again, and this is where it's going to get interesting, guys, because one day somebody's going to catch something like this, and it's going to completely change their lives. They made $2,000-$3,000 in a day off a little break. Look at this, broke out of Monday's high, and this is what we're looking for, and this is what we want. Look at that, instant profit. Holding it for the rest of the week. We're gonna make this, let's make this sky blue. Holding it for the rest of the week. You just caught all these pips, no drawdown. Let's say that was 157 off a simple Mondays. Look at that. That's it. So if you got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll do like an illustration and drop it in the chat for you guys as well. So you guys will have this piece of information. But other than that, guys, we're waiting on Bitcoin to keep on dropping. And hey, we want to see this thing put us in the blue all weekend. Other than that, schedule one-on-ones with me and KD. And I'll see you guys at the beaches and the banks. Oh, yeah, we're going to the profit. So peace out.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem. I'm going to share.